forever. And with you guys, it has been a whirlwind of work and school and more work, and we went to Disney World, and training started about a month ago, and it's been crazy. And I have actually brought the camera with me a few times, and I got a few clips, and I will include that. You guys probably saw that previously. But it was just kind of like I would get a clip here and there once a week, but it was nothing enough that I felt like I could bring it to you. But now training is definitely underway, multiple days a week, dedicated to training. It's a little bit different. I'm doing a lot inside because I have the kids a lot more, but it's also a lot safer being inside more often, such as like training inside. Like I did a 9-mile run inside instead of outside because I had my kids when they got out of school. And then today I'm going to China Mission Park, which is like my famous hill riding. Again, kind of keeping it more like a closed loop than going out south. So it's been a whirlwind, but I'm glad to be back to training. I can't believe Ironman Wisconsin is like 3.5 weeks. Oh my gosh, I'd be freaking out. 3.5 months away. I'm already kind of nervous already. I feel like I should be farther ahead than I am, but I'm just giving myself a little bit of grace, and things are different and things have changed, and so will training, and so will probably be your results. I want to get to the starting line is my goal, number 1. Number 2, get to the finish line. Number 3, if I can improve my time, that would be great, but those first 2 are my most important. So I am at home, my kids are in bed, they're still sleeping. It is summer vacation. They got off a few days ago out of school, and I'm gonna go train today. So I'm going to go to China Mission Park and do another hill ride, approximately around like 35 miles. And again, it's not really like the mileage or the time that I'm getting when I go to that park, but this park does a great job of fatiguing my legs and getting that stamina that I need for Ironman Wisconsin, because Ironman Wisconsin, it's up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, and you have to kind of get used to those hills and fatiguing those legs in a different way. So I feel like China Mission Park is a great park to train my legs, because I feel like if I can get a ride in, hills are better than like a relatively flat or, you know, a straightaway. So that is my goal, that is my plan. So let's head on out and let's get some miles on these legs at the China Mission Park. So of course we have the breakfast of champions. If you eat orange, you will go fast. I don't know, just everything's orange. We have orange rolls, those are like one of my kids' favorites, and mine as well. And then just some eggs, because I figure again it's a longer ride. And then my dog Coco loves eggs too. Want your eggs? Yeah? Okay, there you go. Ready for the most part. Got my fuel, my car key, nutrition, bike. Let's do this. Alright, so the bike ride is done. I think it was 37 miles. I'll have to look at what the altitude was, but just my typical China Mission ride. But yeah, it felt good. I actually feel really strong, but my throat's kind of sore, and I feel like I'm getting my son's cold that he's had for some time now. So what isn't going around, you know, between the flu and COVID and viruses and stomach bugs. I'm shocked I made it this far. But it was a good ride, felt good. I'm gonna go home, get cleaned up, and go mow the grass. So let's see what the rest of our day has. I'm still dirty because I have to go mow, and I figured it wasn't very smart to shower, then go mow, then shower. I feel very dirty, very dirty. So I'm gonna make this smoothie. The kids want one, so I'm making a really big one. Look how colorful that is. I got my banana, my strawberries, my pineapple and peaches, and my blueberries. burrito with the smoothie from the cup that my daughter got me at Disney World for Mother's Day when we were there just a couple weeks ago. And then I'm gonna make the burrito and that will be lunch. Good morning, guys. It is a training day. I haven't been home for almost 10 days. So I went to an 8-day class. It was a very long class in Colorado. And I did training for the fire department, swiftwater rescue. So I was gone for quite some time. I actually got some running in at altitude and quite a bit of swimming since it was swiftwater rescue and we had to do, you know, obviously a lot of swimming. So I don't feel like I'm out of shape. However, I caught a nasty cold a few days before I left. And now here we come, almost 2 weeks full circle, and I still have a cold. I'm so congested. I literally I feel dizzy. It's so weird. So I'm hoping after I eat breakfast, have coffee, I'll feel better. Like I said, I've been gone for 9 or 10 days. So I asked my dad to charge my bike because I literally was on the trip. I had a 24-hour shift. I was gone for 8 days and then I had a 24-hour shift at the end of it. So I've been gone for 10 days. So my bike is charged, my bike is ready to go. I just have to eat breakfast, get out of my clothes, change, sunscreen, nutrition. I'm planning on a 2.5-hour bike ride. And we'll see how it goes. It is Ironman Wisconsin and it is full force, and I have written out an itinerary. I've never really done it this way. I've always gone kind of week by week, knowing that I need one long ride, one hill ride, one long run, and at least one swim, and then everything else, try to fit in as much as you can, but those are the bare minimums. So it didn't become so overwhelming. Well, this year with the kids and now being divorced and basically being a single mom, it's a little bit different. So I had to basically plan things out. So when my ex-husband has the children, that's when basically I do a big bulk of my training. So we're gonna do this year. It's gonna be hard, it's gonna be different, but we're gonna do it and it's gonna happen. So I'm gonna eat my pancakes you guys just saw. It's very nutritious, right? And then I'm gonna get ready for this ride. My pandemic kit on. 2020 kit that never really got used because of no races, and I just gotta get some sunscreen on me. I've got my famous apple sauces, some honey stingers. You can see this is my nutrition. I just basically have my base salt and then just some very few waffles and chews, so I need to reorder. I use my amino energy inside of my water, just a little bit of caffeine and electrolytes. It seems to be working well for me this year, so I think I'm on to something. Maybe not, we'll find out. And then, yeah, my water bottles are on the back. Good morning. So I've been up for 2 hours. I got the kids up early because they had swim team, and their dad came to pick them up. Ooh, there's some light. So my ex-husband came and picked up the kids and took them to swim team, and then he has them this weekend, to go to the lake. So I got up 2.5 hours ago and just basically started getting them ready and get them out the door, and then I was gonna go for a long run, but then it started storming, which they said that we'll stay dry south of I-70. Well, it's been raining all morning, as you just saw, and it's just been kind of off and on. There's one little kind of tail piece that's pushing through right now, so hopefully it'll finish itself up. So my plan is I'm getting all my stuff ready for a 10-mile run. It kind of came to me like a light bulb that the last time I ran a long run, which was, I hate to say it's only 9 miles, was a month ago. So I'm a little nervous. My biking is getting almost to exactly where it needs to be, like with distance and speed and hills. So I'm doing well there. Swimming, yeah, we're not even going to talk about that. I'm trying to get a double in today before I go into work tonight. I just work a few hours. But I was out of town, like I said earlier, for quite some time this month. So it's just really messed up like training schedule because, yeah, I worked 11 out of 12 days straight. So it took a ton of time in June to get through everything. So now I'm just kind of like figuring out where I need to be because I was training before I left. Now I'm training when I got home. Training is back on track. Like I said, I'm doing pretty well in the biking, which again, that's always like my fear because I'm a decent swimmer. I love running, but biking just takes so much time and effort, and I haven't done it for years just because of the pandemic and moving and a divorce. So that was what I was most nervous about, and that's where it needs to be. So overall, long story made short, I think we're getting to where we need to be for Ironman Wisconsin. I'm not even gonna find out. I don't want to even find out when Ironman Wisconsin is. I know when it is, but like if I start counting the days down, I'm afraid I'll get a little bit more nervous than I already am. So I am going to get ready for my long run. I've got my fuel belt. I'm going to put some Gatorade in it. And I've been using a lot of times, it's like aminos, I think is what it's called. I'll show you. I've used it on my rides, but it's got some caffeine in it. I'm like a glutton for caffeine right now. It's keeping me going. It's keeping me alive. So I like to use it. So let me grab that. There it is, guys. So I have Amino Energy. Not sponsored yet. So Amino Energy is really good. It's got, I think, 2 scoops is 100 milligrams caffeine. So if I'm really good at math, I think there'd be 50 in 1 scoop. So I usually put like 1 scoop in each water bottle. So again, it's just a little bit of caffeine. Just kind of keep me going. Because like I said, I think my body would go into like shock, tremors. Not good, because my body would be like, where's caffeine? And the only time we don't have caffeine is when we're sleeping. So I'm gonna put not even 1 scoop in these flasks, and it's watermelon flavored, so it's pretty good flavor. And I got this whole dang tub, and look guys, it looks like cocaine in there. Yeah, look at it off-gassing. I got that whole container, I think $22 at Costco. It was on sale. I think it's normally like $33 or something like that, but I mean, this thing, it's packing a punch in there. But yeah, so that's the plan. I'm just gonna put some water in there, not just drink solid powder. And then once this rain ends, we should be on our way. I'm tired of waiting. It's like I only have so many hours. Like I don't have the kids. And so many hours I'm not working. And I'm literally just like about ready to run in the rain because I can't take it anymore. Okay, let's fill these up flyer. All done. It's still raining out there. Stop it. I'm gonna get smart. So I got these from Costco. Again, Costco, not sponsored. And they're just literally little fruit bars, but I think I'm gonna cut them up. Almost like make them into honey steamers. Oh boy. And then make like my own little chews, right? Is that what I'm thinking here? Because they're cheaper that way? I don't know. Well, guys, so I am, sorry, my like really bright light is not doing well. So I obviously finished my run, got 10 miles in. I actually felt really, really good. My hamstrings and just legs in general felt so fatigued, almost like I was running like an Ironman. I don't know what is up with my legs. I think part of it is just like, I'm on my feet all the time. I work all the time. I'm constantly taking care of like the house and just busy. So I think they just get more fatigued quicker, faster, more often. So
I've been kind of self-massaging, and then I just got home from work. As you guys can see, I've got my scrubs on. I just worked a quick 4-hour shift, but I've got my massage gun plugged in that I got sent from M3 Pro, and it's really, really nice. So I'm gonna do my legs. I kind of self-massaged, I rolled them. So hopefully they'll feel better overall. But the run went really well, and I've also been trying a new pair of running shoe brand that's been out for quite a while. It's like a Swedish company. They're the On Clouds, but they have a Cloud Monster, and so more maximal shoe. And I actually really, really like them. They kind of like a trampoline effect, and I tried the Asics, I think it was Nova Blast, and those were a good shoe, but I feel like they weren't what I was looking for, and I feel like the On Cloud Monsters were what I was looking for. So those pods kind of rebound, and I think they do like a really good job. So that's my new running shoe, and they got like these pods on them, and obviously as you land on them, I don't know if you guys can see, they kind of compress. So I mean, they feel like really good, and I really like them. So it's kind of been a new shoe. So I'm distracted. Coco is crying because she wants to go on her second walk before the sun goes down. Oh, are you abused? Oh, you haven't been on your second walk. We'll go on a walk. Yeah, we'll go on a walk. Are you a dog or a meerkat? Huh? We'll go on a walk. Just give me a minute. Okay, I gotta tell them. Yeah. So what I'm also doing when I'm home now is I have a front light that I charge. I have a rear light that I charge because I have a long ride tomorrow, about 65 miles. And then I actually ordered a new carrying case for my phone, and then kids' pictures, because the zipper is like stuck and torn, and it's seen its day. It's done. But yeah, my front light's up here. My dad mounted it, made this like mounting bracket that's super cool under there. Ooh. And then I've got kind of like a rear light back here with all like my tools and tubes. And so I always have to have it charged up, because if my dad ever finds me and these are not flashing, I'm in a lot of trouble. So all of it should be charged and ready to go. I'll get everything ready tomorrow. I'm not like in a major rush, but just have to get everything ready for the ride. It's crazy. I used to do bike rides and never used to be a thing. Like I have to charge my bike, charge my lights, or I never used to do that. I just put new batteries in it. So in some ways I like it, but in some ways I don't, you know. But so run went well, work went well. I better get this dog on a walk, and I'll check in with you guys tomorrow when we get ready for our long 65-mile ride and probably a small run after. So Brick, do you hear her? I gotta go take Coco on another walk. Got my kit on. I've got all my water bottles packed. Wrong direction. All my water bottles packed. And then I've got some of my chews cut up and like my bento box here. I think I'm mostly ready. Got to check my tires. Lights are charged. I think we're ready to hit the road. Oh yeah, and I have Uncrustables and applesauce and more applesauce in my clothing. So I've got my nutrition, I've got my water, I've got to pump up my tires. I think I'm ready. Oh my goodness, how is it already here? I woke up at like 6, so I had a little over an hour to get ready and just kind of wake up because I didn't want to be like rushed this morning. So it's time. I'm just not awake yet. My coffee's kicking in. We're getting there. Oh, good. My water bottle's like leaking. My phone didn't charge overnight, so it's on the charger, and it's going to be literally the last thing I grab in about 5 minutes when everything's ready. Trying to get as much battery as I can into it. And then off we go. So I will check in with you guys on my phone. That is at half battery. And I will check in with you guys probably
at like my turnaround point, so in about 30 miles from now. 30 miles. All right, let's go ride. Let's get this going.
So here is my bike ride. I made like a stopping point, and I turned down a road that I never turned down because it's kind of like a dead end down to the lake, which is like down that way. But look, you see, look, this big tree fell over, nice little pond. I don't know if you guys can see it, and like through the trees and whatnot. But holy moly, it is really, really windy. So I am actually going to like turn back around because I'm at like 31 miles right now. So 30 or 62 will be like round trip, but man, it's windy. So like I said, it'll be 62 miles round trip, but it's been a south wind, so it's been fighting me. It took me just under 2 hours to get here. So I'm averaging like 14, 15 miles an hour. It's really, really windy. I have a feeling I will get home in like less than an hour and 45 just because the wind will help me so much going home. It's windy. So let's take this home, hopefully a lot faster. Hot. Very hot. Hi. Hi, sweetie. Welcome. It's been hard, just kind of cramming in all the training. I'm getting the fatigue. I'm getting kind of the tired, sore muscles, which I'll show you. I got another Graston tool for technique, for basically like scraping the fascia or like scar tissue that's in your muscles. And I've been using that technique for many, many years. I used it when I had foot surgery, and you guys have probably seen me use it. But this is actually a different type of that tool, so it gets the bigger or larger area muscles. And my quads and my hamstrings are just so fatigued. I thought that this might help. It's usually like bigger muscle areas that I really can't get to, and my buttocks. So I thought this would be like a good way to kind of self-care, also take care of the body, make sure it can keep running efficiently and effectively and not get injured. So I'll show you guys that tonight because Amazon said it's gonna be at my door at 1:45, but it's 1:29. And my little Alexa has not told me it's on the way. So we shall see. I gotta run to Costco, get a few things, return some peanut butter that supposedly has salmonella in it, and then go get my kids. I'm excited to go get them. We might go to the pool this evening. I have got to get some swimming in, guys. Yeah, I'm beat, I'm tired. I gotta work again tomorrow, 24-hour shift, so. How do you guys do it when you just get like really tired? I love Ironman training. When I was in it and doing it today, I was just like, oh my gosh, I love Ironman training. It is just my passion. And I love doing it, even though it absolutely kills me inside. I love doing it, and it just takes a lot of time and it takes a lot of effort. And it takes a lot of your energy. So like when I come home, I'm just like beat, especially running takes it out of me. But I love it. So what do you guys do? Like, is there something that motivates you, something that keeps you guys going? How you set your training schedules up? I'm literally taking every day off. Like every day that I can that I don't have the kids, I'm just training nonstop. Like I'm doing sometimes triple training, like morning, afternoon, and evening training. Doubles are guaranteed. So it's been hard, but I know that I have to make it happen, and that's a part of the challenge. I feel like Ironman just constantly challenges me, and this year it's just a little bit different than previous years. I've done it single, I've done it right after having kids and having young kids, and then I did it when I was married and I had my husband and working multiple jobs and full-time, and now it's just another different challenge for me. So I will check in with you guys when I start self-massaging.